Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Before we begin today's story, please subscribe to the channel and share this video so you never miss important updates from around the world. In recent weeks, tension in the Middle East have reached one of the most dangerous level in decades. Reports suggest that the United States may be preparing contingency plans that could involve sending troops into Iran if the regional conflict escalates further. The possibility of US forces entering Iran territory has raised serious concern amongst analysts, government and international observers. Iran is a large and powerful country with a strategic position in the Middle East. Any military confrontation involving Iran could affect not only the region but also the global economy and international security. Today we will examine what is happening, why tensions are rising, what experts are saying, and what could happen next. Background to the crisis. The relationship between the United States and Iran has been tense for more than 4 decades. After the Iranian Revolution in 1979, diplomatic relations between the two countries were cut off. Since then, disagreements over nuclear development, regional influence, and sanctions have reportedly brought the two nations into conflict. One of the most controversial issues has been Iran's nuclear program. Western countries have long suspected that Iran's nuclear program could potentially be used to develop nuclear weapons. Iran, however, insists that its nuclear program is designed only for peaceful purposes, such as energy production and scientific research. Several international agreements have attempted to control Iran's nuclear activities, but tensions have continued. Now, new developments in the region have once again brought the issue to center of global attention. Reports of possible US troops deployment. According to reports from major international media organizations including Reuters, The Guardian, and Associated Press, US officials have discussed possible plans to secure Iran's nuclear facilities if the security situation deteriorates. Some analysts believe that if instability spreads, there could be concerned about the safety of nuclear material stored in Iran sites. Important nuclear facilities include locations such as Natanz, Fordow, and Isfahan, which play key roles in nuclear programs. In extreme scenarios, some experts have suggested that international forces might attempt to secure or monitor these facilities. At the same time, the United States has increased its military presence in the region. Aircraft carriers, naval ships, and surveillance aircraft have been observed operating in the Persian Gulf and surrounding waters. These movements do not necessarily mean that a ground invasion is planned, but indicate that the United States is preparing for different possibilities. Invading Iran would be very difficult for previous military operations in the Middle East. Iran is geographically large with a population more than 80 million people. The country is also protected by mountain regions, desert, and difficult terrains, which make military operations extremely challenging. Iran's nuclear military installation includes conventional Perseus missile system and regional alliances that could complicate any foreign intervention. In addition, Iran has deployed advanced missile and drone capabilities that could target military bases and infrastructure across the region. Because of these factors, many experts believe that a full-scale invasion of Iran would be extremely costly and risky. Some analysts even suggest that it could become one of the most complex conflicts in modern history. International experts have also offered their perspective on the situation. Chinese geopolitical analyst Professor Jiang has discussed a possible scenario involving a large-scale war with Iran. According to Professor Jiang, if the United States ever attempted a ground invasion, it would need to consider multiple routes and logistical challenges. Some analysts have speculated that access through neighboring regions could be important for such operation. However, Professor Jiang strongly warns that invading Iran would likely lead to a long and difficult war. He compares the situation to past conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan, where foreign forces faced years of resistance and enormous financial costs. Professor Jiang also points out that a major war involving Iran could influence the global balance of power. If the conflict expands, the global powers could become involved diplomatically or strategically, making the situation even more complicated. The possibility of a conflict involving Iran is already affecting countries across the Middle East. Iran has strongly political and military connection with several groups and governments in the region. Because of this, any war could quickly spread beyond Iran's borders. Neighboring countries would face economic and security challenges, while global oil market could be heavily affected. One of the most critical areas is the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway between Iran and Oman. A large percentage of world's oil shipments pass through this strait every day. If conflict disrupted this route, global energy price could rise dramatically. This is why governments around the world are watching the situation very closely. Several countries have called for calm and diplomacy. China has urged both the United States and regional powers to avoid action that could increase tensions. Russia has also expressed concern about the possibility of further military escalation. European governments have emphasized the importance of negotiation and international cooperation. Diplomatic channels remain active, but the situation remains fragile. Even small incident in the region could potentially trigger a larger crisis. There are several possible outcomes in the coming months. The first and the most hopeful scenario is diplomatic resolution, where negotiation reduce tension and prevent conflict. Another possibility is limited military confrontation, where tension continues but large-scale war is avoided. The most dangerous scenario would be a major regional war involving multiple countries and lasting for many years. At this stage, it is possible to predict exactly what will happen. For now, the world is watching carefully. Military movements, diplomatic discussions, and political decisions will determine the future of this crisis. Whether the situation moves towards peace or conflict will have lasting consequences for Middle East and the world. Thank you for watching.